but put on a really good performance in the end, actually. I know you want to speak about Mo Salah. We'll do that in a second. First of all, we're going to hear from Steven Gerrard, who said referee John Moss's performance needs to be looked at.
We don't want to be sour losers or anything like that, but I think that performance should be looked at. That's all I can say on it, really. I think it was clear, certainly in the first half. I think the performance needs to be looked at. That's all I'll say on it.
Okay, there you go. You always have to be careful as a manager, I imagine, because you don't want to go too far down that route, because you will get fined and you will get investigated yourself. I did hear at half-time, though, I think it was Jamie Redknapp was saying, look, John Moss might even admit himself he's not had one of his best games. What did you think of the level of officiating?
I'll help Stevie out. I'll help Stevie out and hammer him. Honestly, he was shocking. And during the commentary, they said that it's his last season, isn't it, in the Premier League? He's retiring at the end of the season. And he refereed like a referee's retiring. Couldn't keep up with the play. Was getting decisions wrong. Yeah, even the little one where Coutinho was wrestled to the floor by Alexander Trent Arnold. I get told off for not saying that.
Trent
Alexander-Arnold. I got it wrong again.
Just say Trent.
Yeah, Trent's easier. But some of his decisions for me were wrong, and this elite level of football, the Premier League at the moment, you've got to have top referees. If you're a football player and you're not performing, you get dropped. So referees not performing need to get dropped.
Don't disagree with that. I think Steven Gerrard's spot on. I thought he had a very poor night. Simple as, all of bad nights. I don't think there was anything other than he just, had a bad night in the office. He got referees will always get decisions wrong in the game. Of course they will. Players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes. But I thought last night he made more than most, and I thought he had a very, very poor evening.
Sometimes it happens, doesn't it? I mean, I just got the time wrong. So sometimes these things just happen, and referees have off days. But like you're saying, Gabby, when it's at the very, very top level of Premier League at this time of the season as well, with a game that is so, so important, I suppose there are a lot more eyes on it and a lot more heat that you're going to encounter.
His probably punishment will be you have to do VAR next week, and you'll get that wrong as well. So what chance we got?
Don't. You wanted to talk a bit about Salah as well, didn't you? Why is that?
Yeah, because I could see his body language yesterday on the bench. The camera kept going to him, didn't look happy. And when he finally come on, was it 70 minutes? When I looked at him, he didn't look happy, shaking his head as if like, I'm only getting 20 minutes. And players like Salah, he wants goals, isn't he?
Yeah.
Son's 2 goals away from him. Salah will want to win top goal scorer. And something doesn't seem right between him and Klopp for me. And we've seen the figures reported for Haaland's contract, £375,000 a week. Salah will be looking at that and saying, I'm not changing my terms. Like, I want over £300,000 a week. You give it me, I'm going. And that's going to have a knock-on effect for Mane. Let's talk of Mane to Bayern Munich. Mane is going to want a lot of money, not probably 300, 350, but he's going to want over 200, 250 for sure, because they're going to want their worth and what they've done for Liverpool, especially this season, the goals. You can't blame Salah for wanting it. So there's a problem there for me with Liverpool.
I want to talk to you about Villa, because it's one defeat in the last 4 league games. Went on that little run, didn't they, where they started to pull together those wins. They're 11th in the league now.
Yeah.
Is that where they should be? Should they be higher? What do you think?
I think they should be higher with the quality of players they've got. But Steven Gerrard come in, was it November? He needs a pre-season with the team. He needs a couple players out, a couple players in. I think there's some players that he's bringing on off the bench that aren't good enough, and he will know that. And he needs time. Frank Lampard, he needs a pre-season, get his own players in, get players out. But watching Villa in the last few games, they look promising. Last night, it could have went either way. If Villa took their chances, they could have won the game, and they look stronger defensively as well.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.